It's pretty hard to imagine anyone but Jennifer Lawrence, Liam Hemsworth, and Josh Hutcherson as the stars of the Hunger Games franchise, but Popsugar Entertainment editor Maggie Bohonic has been doing some digging and has uncovered which other actors were actually in contention for the highly coveted roles.
That's right, Matt. So I researched this for a post on Popsugar, and I was really surprised to find out how many A-listers were up for the roles of Katniss and Peeta and Gale.
Okay, let's start with Katniss. Who dared to go up against Jennifer Lawrence?
Good question, Matthew. So one of the earliest contenders for the role was Emma Roberts, but despite her lengthy acting credits, producers ended up passing. Also, Oscar nominee Hailee Steinfeld was one of the top contenders. She even met with director Gary Ross, but had no luck. Another big name right now that was up for the role, Chloe Grace Moretz.
Okay, so all three of those ladies are doing just fine. This did not hurt their career. Yeah. But I also heard that Shailene Woodley was in the talks at one point.
She was definitely one of the contenders for the role, but she didn't make the cut. Clearly, she still got her name in the YA game. She's starring in the Divergent series and The Fault in Our Stars.
Doing A-okay. Okay, so let's move on to the leading men here. A lot of actors went out for the role of Peeta.
Yes, indeed. So Magic Mike's Alex Pettyfer met with producers about the role. He was still undecided and waiting to hear back when he heard that Josh Hutcherson was cast.
Ouch.
Awkward, I know. Evan Peters from American Horror Story was apparently up for the role, as well as Hunter Parrish from Weeds, who was in serious talks. And get this, Liam Hemsworth, who we all know as Gale, was originally up for the role of Peeta.
Oh, now that is really crazy
Isn't
to
that
think
strange?
about. So who else was up for Gale then?
David Henrie, who people might know from Wizards of Waverly Place and as Ted's future son on How I Met Your Mother, was actually the top contender.
Okay, so we've covered all the main characters here, but there were also a lot of big names going up for Finnick.
Yes, that's true. So Garrett Hedlund, Armie Hammer, and Taylor Kitsch were all being considered to play Finnick. Kitsch supposedly made it to the final 3 actors, but Sam Claflin won out.
And at one point, John C. Reilly was being considered for the movie?
That's right. So before Woody Harrelson was cast as Hamish Abernathy, it was rumored that John C. Reilly was going to be offered the part.
That's nuts. I need to tell you that at one point I was up for Katniss Everdeen.
I'm not surprised.
I'm good with a bow and arrow.
Sorry that you lost out, though.
I'm really good. Thanks, Maggie.
Sure.